Welcome to Worthy of Work, the podcast dedicated to helping anyone who's done having lousy, lonely, disappointing relationships and who's ready to do the work to build better connections. I'm Stephanie Rivard, and if you've ever questioned your sanity, wondered if healthy relationships are even real, or wonder if there's anything you can do to attract or create a healthier relationship, you are exactly where you need to be. Together, we will unpack the healthy relationship skills no one taught us. Mind reading is a skill I thought I used to have, or that I thought I used to need, actually, to survive life. What is mind reading? Well, it's not any crystal ball or smoke and mystical things. Mind reading is a very unhealthy skill. It's an illusion. Mind you, it is an illusion. How does this work? I used to use mind reading, Defect, in two ways. One, where I believe I can read your mind. In the sense of maybe we're in a meeting, maybe we're in a relationship and things are uncomfortable. Whatever the scenario is, I was pretty sure I knew what you were thinking. And therefore, what I thought you were thinking about was bothering me. It reminds me of this Friends episode, actually, where it's like, do they know that we know, that they know? And anyways, if you've seen it, it's adorable. But this was the way my mind would work. It was like, I know what they are thinking, and therefore I am angry, I am annoyed, I need to do this other thing to counteract my mind reading capacity that knows what's going on in their head. That's bat crazy. There's another way mind reading is at play. The other way of mind reading is that I'm going to send out waves to the people around me, and they should be able to read my mind. I won't ask for what I need. They should know. And I would act this out. It was a little bit like charades, right? I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to behave in such a way that those around me should be able to read my mind, understand what I need, come do the thing I need. And that's how we're going to do life here, is you will need to be able to read my mind. Two methods of mind reading. Both of them are dysfunctional skills. Now, what are we going to replace these with? Mind reading, number one, where I know what you're thinking about, can be replaced with what you're thinking about is none of my business. Is none of my business. The idea that I know is fake, flawed, unhelpful, dysfunctional, none of my business. Now, if someone is behaving in such a way that is affecting me, hopefully they have skills just to communicate it, or I'm better off to ask, just to clarify. If I suspect maybe this person's angry because they're acting angry, instead of me filling in the blanks and I know what they're thinking, I know why they're angry, I can ask. Clear communication. That's like the number one solution to most of the things I'm learning. And it can move me from mind reading to clarifying. This is good. So instead of mind reading, I will ask. Or I might just let it go. This person, what they're dealing with, what they're thinking about, what they're struggling with is actually not my business. And they may or may not bring it up in a conversation with me at some point, and I can surrender that. I can let it go. So let it go or clarify. Now, for the mind reading where I expect you to mind read me in this situation and what I need, solution here is to ask for what I need, to be clear. This is replacing the skill of, let's say I'm stressed, I'm overwhelmed cooking dinner. And the way I would act this out, expect you to mind read, is I'm going to start closing cupboard doors awfully loud and maybe huffing and puffing and sighing and behaving like an overwhelmed person. What I can do instead is ask. I can ask. No mind reading required. This is actually like my mantra in life. No more mind reading, no more mind reading, no more mind reading. And instead, I can be clear. Clarity is kind. I can be kind to people by being clear with them and not requiring them to mind read or to pretend that we can do this. And instead, just ask. I can do that. You can do that. I hope this helps you identify ways to stop pretending you're a fortune teller and just be a healthy human being. That's it for today's episode. If this resonates with you, please subscribe, share, or leave a review. It helps more people find this work. And remember, I'm not a therapist. I'm just someone who once thought dysfunction was pretty normal. I wanted better and learned new tools. And so can you.